Okay, I just want to record this video for day for night, a day for night video. This is a shot recorded by Lucas. The color you might see. I'm just opening the raw footage uh, from from Blackmagic camera. So the color, like it says, color generation 5. So you see that it reads the color. So and you can say that camera metadata clip custom. You can set up the color gamut just here. Blackmagic extended film. ISO, ISO 200 or 250. So this is what we have now. I think like your footage looks, the sky is more visible. Let's see. This is the raw, and this is what's been processed. So maybe ISO 100 with the highlight recovery, maybe 200. Okay, so this is filmed at day, and he wants to convert it at night. I first thing I always do is look at a reference. So like just let me just Google night at forest. Oh, where did you film this?
It was like on a farm.
Do you know the area?
Like Waikato.
Okay. Caro like this.
Second one.
Second, oh, Waikato. Oh, Waikato. Okay, Waikato. Um, forest night. Let's see if there's a good footage for that.
Yeah, trash the flash. I added too much whipped cream. Yeah, I think I was.
There's many beautiful places here, but there's no night footage for them. Okay, I take that forest night. Okay. So maybe this is a good reference. Maybe this is what you're looking for. Let me just save this on my desktop. Maybe like such a look is what you're looking for. So basically, there's plenty of blue, but you're looking for moon highlights as well. So if you just simply say that I'm gonna like kind of, if you just simply add a color grading, make it darker, and make it bluish, you might not get what you want. So what I always say, like, is a sky. The sky is like, guys, help you a lot for night, uh, like day for night. So sky replacement is always like the first step I go to. This shot needs a bit of, like if you see this one, like it's shaky a bit. So I press S first of all to set frame rate is 24, and this is 4K DCP, and then I add a tracker. Then I grab just something, maybe add a tracker here, and then let's go to the beginning. Yeah, add let me just delete the track, add a tracker here, track it forward. So you see that like that little vibration is being tracked, then make the outcome as transform stabilize, and then create, and this is your tracked, this is your stabilized. You see it doesn't is that what we see? Okay, I think I have to, for the stabilization, I say rotation and scale would be included as well. Maybe I add another tracker node to help, like maybe here, and track it forward. And then this second tracker node, I also say that track transform and rotation and scale, then generate a transform node that stabilizes thing. And actually, yeah. So I should see, yeah. You see, it's very static. It's just solid there. Okay, so now I just do find the night sky that matches this. Actually, this night sky looks nice, but I search for night sky in a high resolution. Large. Not the galactic ones, and not the ones with a romantic moon, of course. Something or cloudy night sky. That makes more sense. Okay. This one not bad, but it's just too blue. Let's see, I'm gonna save this on a folder called day to night stock image. Okay, let's see how this one looks here. So I'm gonna grab that one. And I'm gonna add it on top of this. You see that it's tiny, so I just transform, like I just reformat that, and it just fits in here, and I transform it. Like I just want to make sure that like it looks all right here. Okay, so what I just start doing, this looks just too blue to me, but I just can add a C. C stands for like color correction, make it less saturated, and then what I do, I start keying this one. So the key that I use is this. So if I press 2 here, and I use a key called like here, which is a Luma key. Luma key, what does Luma key does? It's basically converts. If I hold Control and click here, so like close everything except the Luma key, it converts the luminosity of your scene into alpha channel. Then you can start crunching, like, so I start crunching all everything. Maybe from the high points, a little bit from high points. So like now you see that, oh, I get like a nice like sky kind of alpha channel there, but I don't want these ones here. So I can, if I press A again, I have we have, if I pre-mult this, you see that, oh, I got the this part cut it out. So what I do, I just use a shuffle node here. What this shuffle node does, I just want to say that everything would be alpha, looks like alpha, RGB. So now I have an alpha which I press A, and RGB pretty much the same. Now I press O on keyboard to add a rotor node, and I cut away the parts that I want to be black, and I make the output alpha, pre-multiply alpha, clipping, no clipping. So if you look at this, you have, if I press A, the alpha is here, right? And if we look at this one, alpha is here. So don't forget that this one can be inverted like this. Now I want these two alpha to merge. So I just use a simple merge node. So to merge these two together, actually this one could output RGBA. So now I have a clean alpha. Now I can feed this alpha back to the chain, which we call using copy node, copy channel. So if you copy node, it says take the alpha of this and turn it the alpha of B. Take the alpha of A and make it the alpha of B. So if I press 1 here, if I press alpha, you see that, oh, now I have an alpha for my image. So if I pre-multiply it, pre-mult, you see, oh, the sky is gone. So now I can bring a sky underneath of it. So like this sky gonna be B and this one gonna be A. So if I press 1, it just goes there. So if we see like abnormalities here, because if I press 3 here, if I press A, alpha is there.
I think it's the other way around. I think it's A.
No, this is the sky, which needs to be underneath, and this is,
No.
yeah, I think we have to pre-mult this as well. No, okay. What I do, I create an alpha for the sky anyway. So I add a constant node, and this constant node is constantly white. So like it's a big, like 4K one. And I use pretty much this same copy node here and say grab the alpha of this and put it here. And now, oh, okay. What just happened? Is this one has alpha? No, it says RGBA. Now I add copy node again, and now it doesn't give error. So, oh,
What would happen if you gave the image the alpha an inverted alpha of the other image. So you copy the alpha from the other image, but you invert it and you give it to the image, the night sky.
Yes, I get what you mean, but I want the night sky to go behind this.
Yeah.
So I think this is because of the formatting. So sometimes I see this issue. So what I do, I usually convert them. So I open them and I save them as a new format, maybe PNG.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully that helps. Sky. Let's read it back. No, it doesn't help. So let's investigate transparency issue by looking at the alpha. Alpha here is pretty solid. We like it. Alpha here is solid as well. So when they merge, we get a big alpha. But what if here? Here the alpha has this. I just added to checkerboard, see like it just stays pretty well. So it is from the image. I don't know what the image does. Okay, so the image is alright. The transformed image is alright. Color corrected is alright. It was a bug, I think. So we don't need these two as well. Okay, so I have a night sky there. Let me just move it up a bit. I have a night sky. I like it to be darker. So now this one is a very good guide for me to turn this front one to the night. So I use an edge blur here first to blur these like sharp edges, which is doing all right. Nice. So then I start color grading the. So I add a G for grading, like dropping both the gain. One good thing that helps you guys is to press RGBA. So I press R for red, and I adjust like kind of the gamma of the red to red, and then G, so like sort of the gamma of the G to that. I might like multiply things. RGB blue, so you see that like blue is like very much there, so I think I have to desaturate blue a little bit. So if I press B again, so you see that like my tonality matches now a little bit, but not my color. Then I add, so I even can name this one. Instead of grade 1, say grade 1 tonality or tones. And then add another grade 2, make this bluish. So I should not make it too blue. I think the sky is just is doesn't match. So Now that I see it, because it's very big sky.
Could you flip the image because it looks at the moon like in no direction?
Yeah, I should flip the image. You're right. So so you either have to use this flop, or in the transformation make a scale of width -1. Yeah, something like this. Make it a little bit larger. Yeah, that could do. But the edge blur is not so pleasant here. I don't like it. So what I can do, I can play around with this kind of yeah. Oh, okay. Now it integrates pretty well. So I played around with my luminance key a little bit for a better integration. So now that seems like a better night. However, I want some highlights to be recovered again. So how I can find them? So what I do is this. I press a dot here because I want to use my stabilized image again. So let's press 2 here, and I add a new key here, a new luminance key here, and this luminance key connected to that, of course, and press 2 on this. So I press. So what I want to capture is these highlights on this here and here, right? So I press A on keyboard and try to move things around until those highlights come to my attention. So I think I have some of it. Yeah. So like first of all, so now I can start adding mask. So I want this area. I want my mask to be pre-multiplied. If I press A, actually, I don't want this mask to be. Let me just do the. So I got the highlights from this here and there, but how I can transfer it? Okay, so what we can do the same thing I did here, like shuffle channel alpha to RGB for the highlights. So if I press A here, you can see it's there, and then you can press O and then like select the area you want to work with. So I just want these objects nearby. If you see, I'm not super accurate as well. These objects nearby to have some highlight effect on them. So what I do, I make this feather a lot as well, and also I pre-multiply it alpha or RGBA. So you see that like it has some feathering, like maybe a lot of feathering, 300, and feather fall off like this. So now this is like a highlight reference for another grade node. So I add a grade node here. Let's go press 1. And then I use this mask to recover things. Like if you see, like if you look at here, I'm recovering some highlights back. You see, guys, that one? Uh-oh, don't touch, just multiply. So now, like, what I like about night is the glow of, like, everything glows a little bit. So add some glow, and not much, but a little. So this is without glow, this is with glow. Then you have like a, so this is night, of course, but it's not absolutely dark. The information and the value of the shot is preserved. I have the highlights of the moon, like kind of moonlight. So yeah, that's how you turn a, this is what we had, day, that we converted to night. Okay.